Yay, we are live. Hey, Madison. Hello, everybody. We are here for episode 13 of the Audacious Explorer podcast. And today with us is Madison Fichtl. Yay, I did it. So Madison is providing a VA, a virtual assistant services, and also social media management. And she's helping creative entrepreneurs tackle their to-do list and accomplish their dreams. Hey, Madison, I'm really happy to have you here with us.
So excited to be here. Thanks so much for having me.
Great. So we were just talking about how I can pronounce your name and the fact that you are American, but you are currently living in Germany. So what is it that brought you to Germany?
Yeah, so I moved to Germany 2.5 years ago, and that was because prior to that, I was living and working in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I ended up meeting just one night in a bar, a German guy. And at first we knew that he was only going to stay in the States for 6 months. He was there working, so we were just hanging out as friends. And then kind of unbeknownst to us, we fell in love. And he ended up being able to extend his time in the States for 1 year. And after that, there was an opportunity for him to stay permanently. But at the time, I was 8 hours away from my family. He was a whole world away from his. And so we decided we wanted to make a move. And coming to the decision to move to Germany was a hard one. I visited in August, and we only stayed for 2 weeks. So I'd never been here before. So I had kind of 2 weeks to decide if I was going to come here. And then I ended up moving here in February of the next year. So I love it so far. It's great living here. It's really nice with my work because although most of my clients are in the US, I can work from anywhere. So if I travel, like I'm going to Ibiza this weekend, I can still work from there. So that's really nice to be flexible like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us more about who you are and what it is that you are doing right now and who you are serving. So what is your tribe?
So like you said, I'm a virtual assistant, I'm a VA. So most of my clients are creative entrepreneurs, whether that's wedding photographers, website designers, something in those areas. And what I do for them is I write blog posts, I manage their social media, I manage their clients and their emails. So anything they need, I'm there to help them out with. So I love doing it because I get to help them, and I think they enjoy it because it's some of those tasks that as business owners need to be accomplished, but sometimes we don't always find the time to do those tasks. So I'm the one that comes in and can help out and take those over so that entrepreneurs have more time to focus on their business and doing the things they love, and they kind of shift the other tasks to me.
I'm very curious. I really like this concept of VA, and it just feels that it kind of gives you like two perspectives, right? Because you are an entrepreneur yourself, and on the other hand, you are helping other entrepreneurs with like the little things that maybe they are not so comfortable with doing. So it's like a great combo because it feels that you are self-employed and your own boss, and at the same time, you are collaborating with somebody and you have like the employee status.
Yeah, it's awesome. So like you said, I get the plus of running my own business and being my own boss and having that flexibility, but I also get to see all these other really unique businesses and kind of see the behind the scenes and how they work and interact with their clientele. So it's almost like I get to run multiple businesses. So it's really nice to get that experience and kind of network with all different types of people. It definitely keeps me on my toes.
Yeah. So I know that you have a BA in agriculture management, right?
Business.
Okay, agriculture or business management, right? So this is how you first started. And then how is it that you transgressed to being a VA?
Yeah, so it's a bit of a weird story, but yeah, my bachelor's is in ag business. And then right after college, I moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and started in HR. So I was in human resources. And then when I made the move to Germany, I didn't know the German language. So being in HR here wasn't really a possibility because most jobs needed you to speak at least German and English, if not more languages. So for the first year, I worked on earning my master's degree. I got a master's degree in international human resources management, but I still just wasn't sure. Even working in HR, I wasn't sure it was the job for me or was something I wanted to do. I ended up getting a job at an international school here, working as an executive assistant to the director of the school. I loved it. I loved working for the school and working with the director. She was awesome. I kind of did a lot of similar tasks I do now as a VA. I managed her schedule. I managed all her appointments and people coming in and out, and anything that she needed, I was there to help her with. The issue was that I was spending almost 3 hours in the car every day driving. So it was a long time to drive in the car, and it was draining to be gone almost all day. It seemed like I moved to Germany to only be in the car. So it wasn't working out. We had our engagement pictures taken, my fiance and I, since we're getting married this summer. So last year we had our engagement pictures taken. And shortly after, the photographer posted the pictures on Facebook and stuff, and we shared them. I went to this makeup clinic in Munich, and I don't know a lot of English speakers here. So to meet anyone that spoke English was a bit strange to begin with, but I went to this makeup clinic with some girlfriends, and there was a girl there, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I just saw your engagement pictures." And I had never met this girl before, so it was a bit strange. But we ended up chatting, and I found out that she ran a wedding blog, and she wanted to picture our engagement pictures, and she hadn't known the photographer, which is how she saw them. And then when she saw me, she recognized me. So I ended up following the wedding blog and all their social media. And a few weeks later, when I was waiting for them to post our feature, Jenny, the owner of the blog, had posted that she was looking for some help. She needed help with writing blog posts and just helping manage the blog.
Okay, cool. So basically you got out of that job situation and you started working for clients remotely.
Yeah, so it was, pretty transition. Like I said, I got quickly, which was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so what motivated you to take on this lifestyle? Because for me and for other entrepreneurs, this lifestyle comes with a lot of perks. So the freedom, the fact that you get to do what you are passionate about, but it also comes with a lot of insecurity, some really difficult moments and challenging situations. So what motivated you to get on board for this kind of a lifestyle and to basically keep on doing it?
Yeah, so I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Degrees were in HR. My experience was in HR. At the time, I loved being an assistant at the international school, so I knew I kind of wanted something in that similar role. And I also wanted something that could be virtual and I could work from home. We have a dog, and at the time, we were paying for dog school for him every day, and it was extremely expensive, and it was time consuming to take him there and pick him up. So it was nice that I could stay home. So I knew I wanted something like that and something that I could work from anywhere, because I know as a couple we won't always stay in Germany. We might move back to the States or maybe somewhere else. So I wanted something flexible. There has definitely been a lot of challenges. As an entrepreneur, I'm sure everyone realizes the challenges. But there's also been a lot of unexpected. I love getting to know, I feel like there's a community of entrepreneurs, whether you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram or Twitter or anywhere. There's this community and the support that people give to each other. As an entrepreneur, which was not something I expected. I kind of expected going into it that I was going to be at home all day alone, it's going to be kind of lonely work, but it's not like that at all. So I'm really happy about that.
Yeah. Are you working from co-working spaces, or are you going frequently to meetups or things like that?
Yeah, sometimes. So quite often I go out and work in cafes or things like that. Sometimes I'll travel to Munich and go there. There's a lot more spaces there than the town I live in. It's not very big. Yeah, occasionally I will go out and do things like that. I also work with other entrepreneurs via Skype. So we'll get on, and say, okay, we're going to work together for 2 hours, and it's not us really always talking. It's just us being there for each other, which is something nice too to have.
That's really cool. That's really interesting. So basically, you are turning on Skype, and then each of you is doing is working on their projects and just holding
so it sounds a little and I was a little, when people suggested doing it, I was like, well, that's strange. But it works really well, and it's really great to hold each other accountable because the two girls that I do it with, we constantly like emailing back and forth and bouncing ideas off and bouncing ideas. And when we have this time set aside, we know that it's going to be working on our business, and we know, like, we tell each other, okay, this is what we're going to get done in 2 hours. And then we check in, like, I don't know, every 30 minutes or so and just say, like, hey, how's it going? Anything you need to bounce off me? Nope, okay, let's keep working. So it's kind of like a co-working space, but it's still virtual. So it's really nice, yeah.
I really like that. It's the first time that I'm hearing about this. Probably there are other people who are practicing it, but they haven't fully disclosed it. So thank you very much for sharing this with us. And I think it's like an amazing idea because what we tend to do is basically procrastinate and go grab something to eat every 15 minutes or something of the sort. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It can be hard working alone when you don't have anyone to hold you accountable.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Tell me what it is that you are finding most rewarding in what you are doing at this very moment.
Yeah, I think for me, the most rewarding thing is satisfying my clients and helping them grow their businesses. So I love when, we set goals together, whether that's they want, more wedding inquiries, or they want to get more followers, or whatever their goal is. When we accomplish those goals and they get really excited, it makes me super excited and happy about it. So I love being in that support role, and that's the behind the scenes that people don't see and don't realize, helping them in their business accomplish their goals.
Yeah, that's absolutely. I guess it's really beautiful to see the fact that you contributed to the success and fulfillment of another business, but another person, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a system?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I think that now we are overlapping. It might be a little lag.
Yeah. I was just going to say, it's really nice because I do work with a lot of solo entrepreneurs who are really close. So, a lot of them I now would just my clients, but my friends, because we're constantly in contact, and it's really nice to create those relationships. And I'm so lucky that I have people that I work with that are understanding and supportive and all of that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess it has some other perks. Like for me, when I'm really when I'm collaborating with somebody that I'm passionate about, like them as a person and then their business, I'm also much more creative, and like I tend to do things really, really in a way that I would like somebody to take care of those particular tasks if I had handed them out. So yeah, absolutely, it's an amazing way to collaborate with solopreneurs that you are really, really passionate about. Yeah, cool. So I was asking about business systems. So this is a thing that has been challenging for me at the beginning. It still is from time to time. Finding clients like consistently. Do you have a system like steps, landing page, sales funnel, Facebook ads?
Yeah. So the first thing that I kind of set up and love to use is Dubsado. So it's a client management system, and the way I have it set up is that every time someone reaches out to me or contacts me, there's kind of a process that it sends them through automatically. So if I'm, not on my computer right away, as soon as they contact me, they're going to respond, and they're going to, be able to set up a chat with me where we can chat live. I think that's one of the most important things, is that when you're trying to find new clients, or what I've found is that kind of sitting down and having like either a Skype call or a phone call with them is awesome. It makes a world of difference. It helps you kind of see if you mesh well together, if you can, not only just talk about the business side of things, but if you can sit down and just have a conversation and talk about your day and things like that. It really helps to determine if you'll work well together. So I love doing that. Most of my clients right now are coming from referrals. So they come from either current clients or people that I've interacted with either through podcasts or social media or things like that. So that's lovely. One way I promote that is I do give my current clients, I give them a set number of hours each time they refer someone to me, which is awesome. So I think they enjoy that, and it helps me get new clients as well. So I think that's one of the things that helped me have a really great success when I first started out and started to find clients, because once I started building up those referrals, I got a lot of clients from that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a way of building trust too, because when somebody refers your work, like I know this is like the number one way to go around things too. Then they are kind of vouching for your level of expertise and for the way that you are delivering things in a certain way. So yeah, absolutely, I love that. And I guess that your website is an entry point, right, for everything. So I just published this so you can see it here. Yeah, an entry point for anybody who's interested in working with you.
Exactly. Everything leads back to my website. So all my social media is direct people to my website, which hopefully has all the information they need, and then the opportunity for them to set up a call with me so we can discuss details of their business.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So how long have you been a VA for?
So I started working with the wedding blog that I was talking about last year. So it's been almost a year now that I've been doing a similar role. I started my own business, Madison Fichtl, in January, so the beginning of January of this year. So it hasn't been that long yet, but I am really enjoying it so far.
Yeah, cool. I was asking this basically because the next question is related to business success. So depending on the level that you are at, I imagine business success looks very different. So now you are 1 year into your own business. How does business success look like at this moment for you?
Yeah, I think opening my own business and kind of leaving the security of a full-time job, it was terrifying, and I was really scared because the way my business works is if I don't have clients, I don't make money. So I was so nervous, and I always ask my fiance, like, what are we going to do if nobody wants to work with me? What if I can't find clients? And luckily that wasn't the case. And it's actually the opposite in that I had too many clients that I had to turn away people, which I'm so thankful for. But yeah, I think just having like systems in place to kind of bring those people in, and then getting fully booked when I was able to hire on 2 girls to help me out and kind of be my assistant. To me, I was like super excited. I did a happy dance in the living room because I was like, oh my gosh, after only a few short months, I feel like I'm successful. Yeah, I was like, yeah. I think it was probably in yoga pants at like 7 in the morning, so no one was around, but I was still excited.
Yeah. So fundamentally for you, one of the aspects that you would consider that you kind of evaluate your business success after is being able to increase the members of your team and basically being able to support more clients.
Yeah, definitely. And I also think, for me, keeping those clients. So keeping clients happy and achieving their goals, that's definitely, first and foremost, and just being able to kind of continue to move forward with them and continue to help their business grow. But I know that as my business grows too, I'll have different measures of success. But for right now, kind of in the early stages, that was my first success point, But as it goes on, I'm sure it will change.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was just thinking about something because as a VA, you basically can work infinitely, right? With the clients, as long as they are in business, you can work with them. It's not like an agency, for example, where they contract you for an ads campaign. And then once that is over, as an agency, like you have to think about like selling another service so that you can keep those clients. Whereas for you, it's basically just building this relationship based on trust and friendliness, and then things should flow quite easily.
Exactly. And the way that it works is that it does benefit both of us to work for a longer period of time together, because the more I work with a client, the better I understand their business. So a few of my clients now, I can, get into their email and send emails to their clients because I know all their answers, essentially. Where a new VA, when you just start with someone, isn't going to know that right off the bat because it takes time to learn a business. So it's really nice that, most of my clients have been with me since I've started.
Yeah, that's really cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So we spoke about business success. I'm curious about where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? This is like one of those interview questions, but I'm really, really curious what you have.
Yeah, I think it's so hard to answer that because it's so hard to see that far in advance. And one of the things that I was really struggling with, kind of seeing the future of my business and where it could go. So I recently did start working with a coach, which I love. And we kind of trying to plan out, and she asked me the same question. And for a while I was like, I have no idea. I'm not sure. But what I recently started doing is I recently started mentoring new VAs and kind of helping them get started the way I did, because it is a really hugely popular field that just kind of came about in the recent years. It didn't used to be around, and I feel like now a lot of people are wanting to get into the area. So in the future, I would love to be helping new VAs and kind of mentoring them. So that includes, developing courses for them and classes and things like that, as well as having maybe a one-on-one coaching system down the road. That's pretty far down the road. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on my clients. But eventually, I would love to be able to develop that.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's really cool. The fact that, you see, I feel that with a lot of entrepreneurs, this being of service, being in service, and basically contributing always comes along at some point on the path of entrepreneurship. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think most people kind of follow a similar path to that. But it's good because we need that. We need people on both sides, new people that are starting to think
again.
Oh.
Can you hear me normally?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me, or is it still strange?
Yeah. So it
can you hear me, or is it still strange?
Okay. Now it's okay. There was a little bit of dizzy, some dizzy sound. I don't know.
I love technology.
No, it's Be Live's fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. I'm not sure. I lost my train of thought.
I also forgot.
Sorry.
We were talking about contribution. Contribution.
Yeah. So I think a lot of entrepreneurs do follow that path, but we need both sides. We need new entrepreneurs entering the field because there's constantly entrepreneurs that are leaving for one reason or another, and we also need those entrepreneurs that are kind of teaching people how to do what they're doing and how they were successful. So I love seeing other entrepreneurs kind of grow and develop into those paths because I feel like a lot of people do follow that similar.
Yeah, I guess the easier it is for us as communities, society, humanity.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm really curious about elements of inspiration. Where do you draw your inspiration from? Are these people or Charlie, your dog, or like what inspires you?
Yeah, so it's a hard question because I think I have a lot of different forms of inspiration. For my business, I love getting on Pinterest, Instagram, and interacting with fellow entrepreneurs. I think there are some amazing women and men out there who are doing some really great things, and drawing inspiration from them is awesome. And it's inspiration from them, like we have a community where, even if we're in the same niche or we're doing the same things, people are willing to support you and willing to help you out, which is great. So I love being inspired by them and kind of seeing what they're doing in it and seeing what could work for me, and vice versa, and helping them out and seeing what could work for them. course, another form of inspiration is my family. I think they've been through so much, so always teach me to just wait and to take those risks and just try your hardest, and whatever you do, it's going to work out in the end. So that's definitely a big inspiration for me too.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so basically this was it. Do you have anything that you would like to add? Have I not gone through something?
I don't think so. Just thank you so much for having me. I loved being here. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. A lot of fun.
Thank you. It's truly not on your end. I do truly believe that it's Be Live. As I was telling you, probably we will experience these technical difficulties because there are a lot of people. So Be Live, I think, became very popular, and that's why this is happening. No worries.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay, great. So I would like to share with you guys where you can find Madison. So absolutely on her website. This is the link to her website. And then we can also find you on Facebook and on Instagram. I just put the handle. So basically this is where we can find you also on Twitter and Pinterest and Instagram, right? So at Madison Fichtl on Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram. Cool. So this is it. It's a wrap. Thank you very much for being here, Madison.
Thank you. It was so much fun. Thank you. It was so much fun.
And thank you, everybody who dropped by. Oh, hi, Laura. Thank you for being here. And okay, so this will be also available on YouTube afterwards, and you will find all the links in the description of the video, so you can check out directly Madison's website. And if you need a VA, then you know where to look for one.
Definitely. Definitely.
Cool. Thanks. Have a happy day. Bye.
Bye.